Good morning, everyone. It is Chase with Everett Chevrolet here in Hickory, North Carolina. We are continuing our series where we pick the favorite cars on the lot of all the staff, but me personally, I get to choose them. And I'm gonna tell you why I chose this 2025 Lexus GX550 Luxury. Now it only has 3,400 miles and we have it for sale right now for $93,000. That's a big asking price, but let me tell you why it is 100% worth it. So one of the very important things that makes this car worth the money is that you get a twin turbo 3.4 liter V6 engine. No hybrid system needed. This shares the same base as the Toyota Land Cruiser. However, you get a totally upgraded drivetrain. You still get full-time four-wheel drive, but you get 350 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. That's plenty enough to propel you from 0 to 60 in just 6.2 seconds. It is as impressive as it is capable. Now, the luxury trim levels of the GX550 normally get optioned with 22-inch factory wheels. Now, the previous owner has already optioned this with 18-inch wheels in exchange for much larger all-terrain tires. These are Toyo Open Country all-terrains, and these are a fairly popular tire on the off-road market today, making this a lot more capable than it is just meant to be on the street. But let me tell you, driving down the interstate, you get down the road comfortably and up to speeds of 70 miles an hour at no problem whatsoever. Now, the real luxury strikes me on the inside, and that is where all the real benefits come from. Let's check it out. On the inside of the GX550 Luxury, you're gonna find many luxury features, including, of course, a power opening moonroof. But what I really like is that it doesn't take up the whole ceiling. Now, you might not appreciate that, but I think that's great. I'm not a big fan of the fixed pane glass ceilings. That's just a personal preference, and that's why I chose this car. It's awesome. And moving on to the seats. These are both heated, ventilated, and massaging for the front two seats, and then you get heated and ventilation for your second row as well. Now you get this blaringly large 14-inch screen that is gonna supply Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Maps, of course. But what really pops off in here is the Mark Levinson Studio speaker system. There is over 21 speakers in this cabin, and it sounds phenomenal. Now you do have your drive mode selectors easily up here with a little twist of a knob. You have tow haul mode, which this can tow upwards of 7,800 pounds, which is a lot for a V6. And then you have an electronically controlled transfer case. So you're able to move into low 4, or you're just regular driving in high 4 because it's full-time four-wheel drive. You do have the ability to lock your center differential and disconnect your rear sway bar and front sway bar as well if needed. So extremely capable off-road, but extremely comfortable on the street. Other than that, you're gonna have a conveniently placed wireless phone charger right here, as well as 2 USB-C chargers. You have USB-Cs for every row for every passenger. Let's go check those out. So I like to review the second row of these vehicles because a lot of times you are gonna have adult friends riding in the second row. And I can confirm if you are under 6'1", you can fit back here in the second row. It's a little squished more than I would like, but you do get your tri-zone temperature climate controls. You get your 2 USB ports, and you have power adjusting seats for the third row. So I can't fit back there, but I imagine some kids are gonna love that feature, reclining at the touch of a button. Versus your second row, it's interesting enough, is power hand operated. Not a lot of adjustment, but it's still plenty comfortable. Your sitting position is just fine, and it's actually more optimized for you to be in an off-road situation than a long 8-hour road trip. So not the car to be chauffeured around in, however, it is plenty comfortable enough for a few-hour road trip. So I hope you enjoyed my brief take on the Lexus GX550. I hope you can see why I choose this as one of my personal dream cars that I would hope to aspire to. With only 3,400 miles, some off-road modifications already on it, you're looking at a great deal for $93,000 on this full-time four-wheel drive SUV. Come and get it today at Everett Chevrolet.